So we'll start with pediatric orthopedic. So in pediatric orthopedic, we have three topics. One is hip pathology. There is two, three hip pathology, and then you come to after hip pathology, there is one this one club foot. Okay. So I had prepared everything, but we'll start with only one topic today. Okay, because it's already late. Okay. So we'll start with pediatric orthopedic. So we'll start with Perthes. Okay. So by name is Perthes. There are three scientists, Lake, Scarf, and Perthes. Okay, these all three mixed and known as Lake Scarf Perthes disease. Okay, so Perthes either you can call it as a Perthes or you can call it Lake Scarf Perthes disease. Okay, so so what happens in Perthes? Okay, so Perthes is a avian. So I taught you avian in children's. Okay, so avian in adults regarding in hip. Okay, so same thing in children's is known as Perthes. So avian in pediatric population, avian in pediatric population is known as Perthes disease. So Perthes disease means there is a idiopathic. Idiopathic means there is no reason. Okay, why it's occurring. For in adults is also the idiopathic is the most common. In pediatric also the idiopathic is the most common. Okay, so there's a idiopathic osteonecrosis. Osteonecrosis is avascular necrosis of the capital femoral epiphysis. Okay, okay. So Perthes is a condition where you have a idiopathic avian. Okay, so you just listen this avian. Okay, avian which is idiopathic of the femoral head in pediatric population. Okay, and what happens in adults? Why it is different from adults? So in adults normally what happens? The head को क्या होता है? Once it go into avian, it is dead. Okay, but in pediatric population there is something which is unknown. Okay, so they do not go into death. Okay, this after avian also the head did not go into death. It again revascularized by its own, and it forms it revascularized. Okay, so it does not go into death of the bone. Okay, so it is always completely revascularized. Okay, and get replaced. That dead bone get replaced. Okay, but they may be resulting in deformity. Okay, so it's consider this as a head. Okay, as soon as initially there is a osteonecrosis start hota hai. Okay, as soon as osteonecrosis start the head got collapse. Okay, so head collapse hota hai. Okay, once it collapse it will become like flat like this. Okay, after revascularization also. Okay, so revascularization also this head does not form into the same position. Okay, so the main component of this is you had to control the deformity. Okay, so in Perthes what you had to do, you had to control the deformity. You don't let the head to be deformed. Okay, till the revascularization happens. Okay, so initially avian will start. Okay, initially avian will start, and within some time, I think 6 months, 5 months, 4 5 months, the revascularization will start. Okay, so till that time you have to contain or you have to control the deformity. Okay, you have to control the head size or you have to control the deformity. That deformity should not progress ahead. Okay, okay, so it is also known as there are some different names for the same thing. Okay, so what are the names used? One is coxa plana. Coxa matlab this head. Okay, once it got deformed it got plain, so it is known as coxa plana. Okay, so ऐसा deformed हो जाता है, so coxa plana बोलते हैं. Okay, the second thing is osteochondritis deformans. Deformans means ये जो osteochondritis है, osteo means bone, chondrum means cartilage. तो ये osteochondral जो fragment होता है इसका यहाँ पे, ये deformed हो जाता है. Okay, because of the pressure from यहाँ स्टेबुलम से pressure होता है, it become weak. यहाँ पे avian होता है, avian होने के बाद क्या होता है, डेथ हो जाता है यहाँ पे यहाँ इतना पोर्शन का. And as soon as the axial pressure would be there, it will get deformed and plain. So osteochondritis deformans भी बोलते हैं इसको. It is also known as osteochondritis of femoral head, which you already know what is osteochondritis. Okay. So osteochondritis is nothing. It is like epiphysis ka bony necrosis. Osteochondrosis. Sorry, it's not chondritis. Okay. I, will, I don't know why today adding is somewhere slow. So it is osteochondritis नहीं है ये, osteochondrosis है. Osteochondrosis. This is osteochondrosis. What do you mean by osteochondrosis? Osteochondrosis means the epiphyseal का avian होना. Okay, there's a problem of localized bone necrosis in the epiphysis, that is known as osteochondrosis. So ये osteochondrosis होता है femoral head का, it is known as Perthes. So Perthes, what is Perthes? Avian, ये head का avian होता है एक portion का, in which it will become plana, it will become deformed, okay, and it is a osteochondrosis, okay. There is also known as pseudocoxalgia. So coxa means your hip joint, gia means it's painful, okay. So coxalgia means painful hip, pseudocoxalgia means painless hip. So avian in children in Perthes is a painless. So P for Perthes is a painless problem of the hip joint. Okay. So there is no pain. Okay. So how will you diagnose if the pediatric if there is avian going in the head? Okay. So how will you detect pain? Detect avian going into your head. So if in adult it's a painful. So you know there is a pain in your hip joint and you go and do an X-ray. In pediatric population, the avian in pediatric population is painless. Okay. So sometimes the kids start walking and there is a limp. Limp means while walking you lurch somewhere. Okay. So while lurching, so you see the parents see the lurching or the limping of the kid. Okay, and then that's where they come to hospital for the checkup. Okay. So if there is a painless limp, it is a Perthes. Okay. So Perthes is characterized by painless limp. Okay. So So what is epidemiology? May we'll start with epidemiology. Epidemiology, may it is a young children's, it is a pediatric population. Obviously, the age is young, 4 to 8. Okay, mainly boys are more affected. Okay, so it is like age is young boys. Okay, bilateral. Okay, it's okay. Now the etiology is idiopathic. Even in avian in adult population, avian in adult population is related to many things, alcohol, steroid, and everything. But most common it is idiopathic. Avian in adults is most commonly idiopathic. 80 to 90% is idiopathic. In children, it's totally idiopathic because there is no other issues like there is no alcohol, no steroid, nothing. So in pediatric, this is idiopathic. Okay. So there is no history of trauma. Obviously, there is no history of trauma. The limping is painless. So Perthes, the diagnosis of Perthes is very simple. The, the, the pediatric population, the 4 to 8 year of a boy or a girl, walk with a limp with no pain. There is no pain in walking, but there is a limp, lurching is there. Okay, so it's mostly it's Perthes. Okay. Now there's two three things more. Okay, in this. Okay, one is no, this is not, this is short stature. Okay, so these kids have normally short stature. Okay, with delayed bone age. This is very important. Why there is short stature? See, this is your head. Okay, if your Perthes got and it got destructed, the head will be destroyed like this. Okay, head is destroyed like this. तो यहाँ से यहाँ तक ये space कम हो गया. So the stature would be reduced normally. Short stature रहेगा, delayed bone age रहते हैं. Okay, now these all are okay. This is not important. Okay. So leg length discrepancy होगा, leg length inequality होगा because of the collapse. So you measure both lengths. There will be a centimeter difference of both legs because of the collapse. Okay. Now Trendelenburg test. I'd already told you Trendelenburg test. If the head is not acting well, okay, because of the deformity, so Trendelenburg will be positive. Okay. So this is not important. So now say the boy with 5 to 10 years painless limb. Okay, the child will appear like a well. There's no sickness and nothing thing. Okay. Abduction and internal rotation are limited. So while movements ABI, so I will show you which movements are defective. So abduction and internal rotation. Okay. ये defect रहता है Perthes में. Abduction and internal rotation. Okay. AB. Antalgic Trendelenburg positive रहता है. Okay. Now comes in the imaging. So imaging is very important. We'll give some time to imaging portion. Okay. So obviously anything avian is a initial process of bone. Okay. So bone में क्या होता है, marrow में edema होता है, धीरे धीरे necrosis start होता है. So on X-ray you cannot identify necrosis very early. You will in necrosis will be identified in X-ray after 3 to 4 months. Okay. So earliest and the investigation of child will be MRI to see bone edema and starting of the necrosis or avian process. Okay. So imaging is MRI is the investigation of child. So see, this circular head is deformed. So normally as a head would be circular. Okay. Or it's circular hota hai. Okay. So because of avian, it got destroyed and it becomes coxa plana. Okay. It become plain. Okay. So coxa plana. Okay. Because of this, you see the medial joint space. Okay. So ये medial joint space, you see the increase of there is a medial joint space. So joint space बढ़ जाता है. Okay. That is known as medial joint space increase. Now this because of the circular head, normally the head stays inside the acetabulum because it's becoming plain. Okay, so there is a chance of lateral subluxation. So ये head जो होता है ये बाहर निकलने की tendency रहता है. There's a tendency of going out. Okay, so there is a lateral subluxation or extrusion. Okay, the other thing is metaphyseal cyst and rarefaction. What is metaphyseal cyst? So if you see in any osteoarthritis process or any osteoarthritis or any degenerative process, there is a cyst formation. Okay, तो यहाँ cyst बनते हैं. So these are the metaphyseal cysts. Okay, so इसमें भी होता है. So that's not a big thing. Then femoral head fragmentation. So this head got fragmented. So यहाँ पे देखो सारे fragments हो गए. So head is not there because it got fragmented. So fragmentation of head, medial joint space का बढ़ना, laterally shifting of the femur head. Okay, and there is a crescent sign. So avian crescent sign. So normally every avian have a crescent sign. I will show you what is crescent sign. So this is lateral subluxation. Okay, so I will show you crescent. So this is crescent sign. So crescent is like your moon. Okay, your moon shape is crescent shape. So you see this black line. Okay, this is classical of avian. So avian इसको बोलते हैं avian crescent sign. Okay, so this black line you see like a moon, or this line you see like a moon. It is a crescent sign of avian. So normal avian also have this. Obviously Perthes is avian, so it have crescent avian sign. Okay, so now we'll see this one. This one femoral head fragmentation is, I told you femoral head fragmentation. So see, this is a femoral head fragmentation. यहाँ पे you see multiple fragments. यहाँ एक छोटा fragment, एक छोटा fragment, this fragment. So there are multiple fragment is there. So this is femoral head fragmentation. Okay. So ये femoral head fragmentation होता है. Lateral subluxation, you see how you see lateral subluxation. See this lateral boundary and medial boundary. So it is like controlling within the acetabulum. Now if you see the acetabulum is this. Okay, and the femoral head going outside the. So I will show you this. So you see this is the earliest pic of femur head. Okay, so ये ऐसा acetabulum के साथ, it is a within the boundary of acetabulum. यहाँ पे head normal रहता है थोड़ा सा. Now it start fragmenting. So यहाँ fragmentation होता है head का. It start subluxating slightly outward. Okay. Now in this you see this is it's totally outside. Acetabulum यहाँ तक आ रहा है. So now it is going outside. So laterally it is going subluxating outside. Okay. There is a fragmentation also, and there is proximal ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है and lateral जा रहा है. So it is a lateral subluxation. So lateral subluxation is most important prognosis. So if your femur head is going outside, okay, so it is a very bad prognosis. Okay, that means your head will not be surviving. Okay, so you have to prevent that. So lateral head, if there is a lateral subluxation or lateral extrusion, you have to prevent it. Okay, so that is very important prognosis. Most important prognosis among all signs is lateral subluxation. Okay, crescent sign I have shown you. Now this is one of more sign. This is sagging rope sign. Okay, so it's like a sagging rope. So you see this. Okay, this is a sagging. Sorry. So it's like a radio dense एक दिखता है यहाँ पे. This, see this one. So this is sagging rope sign. Okay, it is because of some overlapping of something. Okay, this rope like overlying the proximal femur. In fact, the anterior portion of over enlarged. It is because of the overlapping. Okay, so you just remember one word, sagging rope sign. Okay, you see here, you see this. Okay. Now you hinge abduction, you just remember only one thing. I kept it for you. The medial joint space is increased. Okay, you don't study all this, you just read medial joint space increase. You see this medial joint space, I'll show you this space. Okay, because of the abduction, because of the lateral subluxation and abduction, you see this medial joint space यहाँ पे ये बढ़ जाता है. Okay, so this is the classical medial joint space. The medial joint space बढ़ना, yeah, you show this. Laterally is okay, but medially you have a large space, so medial joint space is increased. Okay, for these. Now the third thing is a head in head sign. Okay, so because of overlapping, you can have this sagging rope sign, and this is head in head sign. So this is one of the head. Okay, you see this is one of the head, and you see this proximal the neck jo tha, neck is also looking like a head. Okay, so now this will look like this. Okay, so away from one head is this and one head is this. So this is a head in head appearance. Okay, so head in head sign bolte hain isko. It is because of the distortion of the neck and the head. Okay, because the distortion of neck and head, if complicated, it shows like a head in head appearance. Okay, because of the destruction. Now main cause of deformation is, I had already told you, extrusion of the femur. If femoral head is going outside, it will compress, it will be destroyed and it will be deformed. Okay, so the what is the treatment? The treatment is you have to prevent the head from going outside the acetabulum, and that is known as containment. Whatever we are doing in corona times is the same containment. So we have to contain the femoral head inside the acetabulum. Okay, so it's like a containment. Containment is very important for Perthes. You don't have to do anything because it will revascularize by its own. You have to just keep containment of the head into acetabulum. Okay, so this is two type of brace. One is hip abduction brace. Okay, so in abduction you keep the, because what happens, your femur head is laterally going outside. Okay, so whenever you abduct your leg, the hip femur head will go inside. Okay, so you can use your sense in that. If you are abducting your leg, okay, so your femur head will be medialized. So that's why they had kept into the abduction brace. इसको abduction brace बोलते हैं. दिस इज अ ब्रूम स्टिक कास्ट बोलते हैं, बिकॉज दिस इज ए, ये जो ब्रूम स्टिक की तरह रहता है बीच में, यू कीप in between so that the leg would always be in abduction. So keep abduction, the abduction will keep the head in containment. The second thing, because of this the patient cannot walk. Since it is not walking, the femoral head will not press against acetabulum, so the deformity will not be present. Okay, because there is no pressure on the femoral head. Okay, the same, this is known as Scottish Rite orthosis. It is same. Okay, so Scottish Rite and broomstick. Okay. Now if somewhere you fail to do this, or if the patient has come late, okay, so if the patient has come late, the femur head has destroyed and everything, so there is some surgical method. So anything, if you want to change, if you want to change the direction, okay, so there is a one method known as osteotomy. Osteotomy means क्या होता है, किसी, if I will show you क्या होता है. So see, this is your femur. Okay, this is your neck. Okay, and this is your head. Okay, now your head has come out of acetabulum. ये acetabulum है, इससे बाहर आ गया. Okay, now you have to keep this into the acetabulum. So how will you keep? So initially you can do abduction in pediatric, but if it is late you cannot keep it. So क्या करते हैं, we cut it. Okay, हम लोग cut करते हैं इसको, यहाँ से cut करते हैं, and then we, this portion को हम लोग अंदर डालते हैं, we put this inside. Okay, and then we can fix to the distal portion by some plate or some nail, whatever armamentarium you have. So the main thing is osteotomy. So osteotomy करके we can change the direction of anything. Okay, so anything which you want to change the direction, or you want anything extra, you have to do osteotomy. So the surgical methods are osteotomy. So what happens is, see this femoral osteotomy. So we had cut this femur, okay, and we have changed the direction inside the acetabulum and fix it by a plate. Okay, so this is known as femoral osteotomy. So you just remember one osteotomy, and the osteotomy is known as varus. Why it is known as varus? So what is varus? So if you are doing, so if the femur is this and you are going inside, medialize kar rahe hain, so this is varus osteotomy. If you are getting it outside, it's a valgus osteotomy. So this is a type of varus osteotomy. Okay, so varus osteotomy बोलते हैं इसको, VRDO बोलते हैं, varus derotation osteotomy. Okay. Now this is very important. This is known as Catterall head at risk sign. Catterall was the scientist who had invented this head at risk sign, because your femoral head in Perthes are at risk. So what are the signs which you know that now the femoral head is at risk? So first thing is, so I had put this. So regarding cattle, I'd make this silent. Okay, cattle R I kept it silent. So cattle sign. So this you consider this. This is all of cattle, and he is like head at risk sign. Okay, so he will control all the cattle. So what are the signs? Gauge signs. So he is having gauge all over the cattle. First thing is. Dusra thing is the most common important is lateral subluxation of head. Okay, so any of the guys or any of the cattle if going outside their group, okay, so that is a risk sign. So they had to be inside their own zone. Okay, so lateral subluxation of head is a risk of sign. Then gauge sign, then there is a lateral calcification. Okay, so laterally there is a calcification, that is also a risk sign. And one is horizontal growth. I will show you what are the head at risk sign. So see, this is lateral subluxation or calcification lateral to epiphysis. So see, I told you, and again I will tell you. So this is your acetabulum. Okay. Now your femur head is going laterally. Okay. So here it is away from the acetabulum side. Okay. So this is lateral. It is most important prognostic factor. Okay. So the main aim is not to make it going subluxated outside. Okay. So this is important. Then calcification to the epiphysis. So epiphysis में अगर laterally calcification हो रहा है. So if this is epiphysis, so this is your epiphysis. Okay. So if there is a calcification, yeah, calcification हो रहा है. Calcification is bad thing for epiphysis because it will decrease the growth of epiphysis. So epiphysis, the main aim of physis or epiphysis is to grow. If there is a calcification, that means the growing potential is decreased. So if there is a calcification, that means it will detrimental for the bone growth. So calcification laterally is bad. Subluxation laterally is bad. Okay. So these are two head signs, a cattle head at risk sign. The other sign is this gauge sign. Okay, so see this gauge. So what is gauge means? So yeah, suprolateral. So everything is going into the lateral area. So suprolateral, this area is getting osteolysis, is known as suprolateral femoral epiphysis में यहाँ osteolysis हो रहा है. So I will remove it and you can see this. You can zoom it. I don't know how to do, but if you can see this, no, sorry. So there is a osteolysis going inside. So anything which is lateral, so lateral subluxation, इसका lateral subluxation, lateral calcification, lateral osteolysis, these all are head at risk sign by cattle. So cattle, now they see this dog gaze, so gaze sign, this all should be in one group. There should not be anything going outside. So lateral subluxation, lateral calcification, and one is horizontal growth plate. So horizontal growth plate, why there is horizontal growth plate? So normally your growth plate is like a physis. Okay, so ये physis ऐसा होना चाहिए. Because of calcification एक बार होना चालू होता है, so it will become straight. ऐसा straight हो जाता है. So a straight growth plate is a bad thing. That means the calcification has started and it will decrease your growth. Okay. So these are the four head at risk sign. If you don't remember all head at risk sign, you should remember only one name, cattle. Okay, so cattle head at risk sign. So that's complete. I completed for this for you. Okay, we'll again revise it and we'll stop it. Okay. So Lex-Cast Perthes disease had invented Perthes disease. What is Perthes? It is a idiopathic osteonecrosis of femoral head. बच्चों में 5 to 10 years. Okay. In this, the bone go into avian, and after some time it will again revascularize and it will again form the head. Okay, it will again form the head. Okay, so we have to be cautious for that time period. Okay. Okay, now so what is the other name of Perthes? One is it become deformed, so it is osteochondritis deformans. The other thing is it is becoming plain, so it is a coxa plana. Coxa means hip. The other thing is pseudocoxalgia. Coxalgia means painful. Pseudo means jhoot. So pseudocoxalgia is painless hip. Okay. Then other is osteochondrosis. What do you mean by osteochondrosis? So whatever occurring in Perthes is a type of osteochondrosis. Osteochondrosis is a avian of the epiphysis. Okay. Now the epidemiology I had already told you, boys are most affected. Painless limb is the main character. Etiology idiopathic hai. Okay. Painless limb is the most important finding. Okay. Then there is Trendelenburg is any hip pathology you will get Trendelenburg. So Trendelenburg is for every hip pathology. Okay, leg length would be difference. Okay, see. So painless limb, PS of TK, this all okay. So ABI. So ABI is what? AB baby is abduction and internal rotation is affected. So AB baby in Perth is okay. AB baby in Perth is. So ये हो गया AB baby. Now go ahead. Now imaging, you see this one, the medial joint space increase, destruction of the femoral head, plana में आता है ये, destruction of the femoral head, ये become plana, going laterally, subluxating laterally, okay. Then you have a metaphyseal cyst. Yeah, cyst you can see this black region. This is cyst, okay. Now other than this, you can have this. See this. This is metaphyseal cyst, okay. I see this whole black, okay. So this is metaphyseal cyst. Okay. So I will show you. So this whole black region is metaphyseal cyst. So see, this is normal looking, starting fragmentation, laterally subluxation. It is going outside laterally subluxation, metaphyseal cyst. Okay. Because of the deformity, of the femoral head and neck. Okay. We'll find some other findings also. Now, so lateral subluxation is most important prognosis. Okay. Now, so crescent sign you will see in avian, इसमें भी दिखेगा, okay. Sagging rope and head in head appearance. Okay. So this is sagging rope appearance. This is the medial joint space, head in head sign. Okay. So head in head sign with sagging rope. Okay. So head in head and sagging rope. You remember two things. Okay. Main cause क्या होता है? Main cause you have to because of that you have to do containment. अभी हम लोग like in corona times we had to do containment. Okay. Head in head and rope. Okay. Scotland. Then containment you have to do. How will you do containment? You have to do abduction. So you remember this Scotland. Okay. Scottish orthosis बोलते हैं Scotland का है ये. Okay. This is broomstick cast. Okay. Surgically you have to do, if it is very late, you have to do osteotomy and you have to contain that head into the acetabulum. So that is a type of varus osteotomy, or osteotomy if you remember, it's okay. Otherwise varus and valgus you know better. So it is a varus osteotomy. Okay. Now so this is a cateral at head risk sign. I will put two more names into that. Okay. So you can consider like this. This is a rope inside. Okay. So you can consider this as a Scotland का ये farm समझ लो. Okay. Consider it as a Scotland farm. Okay. So Scottish right orthosis हो गया. This is rope के अंदर these two cattle, these two ships are there. So this is a sagging rope. This is head in head sign, sagging rope, Scottish right. Okay. Now see this cateral at head at risk sign. See this gauge. Okay. So this is a gauge sign. Okay. Lateral subluxate. There should not be any lateral subluxation. Should not be there. So gauge sign is there. Lateral subluxation is one of the characteristic. Lateral calcification and horizontal. So this is your physis. If there is any lateral calcification, यहाँ calcification हो रहा है, that is a bad thing. Because of calcification, it will become horizontal. That is also a bad thing. So lateral calcification and horizontal physis both are head at risk sign के part. Okay. This is lateral subluxation or calcification. That's a bad part. Okay. ठीक है, ये हो गया तुम्हारा. The sagging rope, Scotland and head at head sign. Okay. So gauge sign हो गया. So this is gauge sign. What is gauge sign is the outer part is going into lysis. So everything is in outer part. Okay. So lateral calcification, lateral lysis, lateral subluxation, and horizontal growth plate. Okay. Two other things you have to remember this way. Text I will keep it. Okay. So Scotland farm. Okay. So you can remember Scotland farm. Okay. यहाँ पे Scotland farm you can remember. Then you can draw this one. This is your sagging rope. Okay, this is your sagging rope. Okay, sagging rope हो गया. What other thing we can have? You can have head in head appearance, head in head appearance, head in head sign. Okay. So this way you completed Parthi. Okay. I think that's enough for today. Okay. I will stop recording.